seems like they took an actual girl's personality and used it as a base.
A living girl. So that's why her heart is unexpectedly advanced.
Oh my gosh, she not.
If she had all of the original girl's memories, a contradiction would occur in her self-awareness. Normally they'd make adjustments to prevent that, but even then, they couldn't guarantee it would be completely safe. That's why Labris was loaded with a self-deceiving function, in case a conflict arose in her self-awareness.
She was deceiving herself? Then the function that interfered with our perception...
It was listed as meant for infiltration, but that was a technicality. Its true purpose was a safety mechanism.
She was given a heart to pursuing it could cause conflict with her self-awareness. I suddenly beg the heavens forgive the cruelty and injustice performed upon her.
I think that should be okay now.
Hesitant voice came from outside.
Agnes, when did you get here? Sorry to sneak up on you, but after I faced my shadow and learned how to use my perception, it's hard to explain, but it felt like my emotions settled down. Actually, that may be what happened. Facing one's shadow could be said to be correcting one's self-awareness.
That must be it. Your developers came to the decision that it was an insurmountable problem, yet you overcame it.
Approached Labrador shook her head. She fidgets, her eyes cast slightly downwards.
How do you feel? Does anything seem off?
Oh no! You guys have treated me so well, I feel kinda guilty about it. My body's all fixed up too, so there shouldn't be any problems there.
I see.
Labrador's expression seemed gentle. She appears to be mentally stable. Like, this photo looks like Masuro is towering over everyone. I doubt there's not in danger losing control again.
I wanted to talk to you about where we go from here.
From here? You mean, about me?
Originally, we planned to take you back to the lab on Yakushima, but that was when we still thought of you as a mere object. Is that what you want to happen?
What else is there? You could tell us what you yourself want. You do have a heart, just like us. Who knows? Maybe you could even go to school eventually. Me? Go to school?
Even Aigis has been to school, and that was when she knew much less about the world than you know now.
Thinking back to that time is... it's rather embarrassing.
Surprising, Labrador falls silent in the thought. To live life should no different than anyone else. That must be exactly what she wants. Should I tell her there's no need to worry about living expenses? No, best to wait for her decision. She should be the one to decide on her future. After a long silence, Labrador speaks again.
It sounds great, but I feel like there's something I gotta do first. I mean, yeah, it's been my dream for a long time to go to school, but someone's after those guys. Someone's trying to wreck their lives. I want to catch whoever it is myself. I want to look after those guys.
Remembering being with them, she chooses to protect them. It's a beautiful, selfless decision. She taught herself to choose her own path. I see no reason to deny her that.
The security department Shadow Response Unit would be glad to have you. Welcome to the team, Labrador.
I extend a hand. If she takes it, she will be putting ordinary life on hold for a while. I know she understands that, but she takes it anyway.
I get to work with you, sister. I guess that reminds me. I am your younger sister, but I am more experienced than you. This may be somewhat confusing.
That the two sisters are a bit awkward around each other now. A new bond would form there as well. Labrador made her own choice not to live an ordinary life. You could say she's truly facing herself. She'll be alright. Seeing the two of them together makes me sure of it.
I'm going to tour the lab tomorrow. Make sure you're ready to write things down.
Tomorrow? We're leaving Inaba already? I haven't even said goodbye. I can't leave without seeing them one more time. Oh, that's good to hear. It means you've made some friends.
I turn to Aigis.
Get in contact with them by whatever means you deem necessary.
Understood.
How should I contact them? I only know their names.
Yamagishi, your usual method should prove effective once again.
Huh? But isn't that invading their privacy?
Permission granted. Remember,
Why?
we have official sanction to operate now.
How are you giving permission? After that, they acted. They were when they were parting, we definitely needed their contact information. They won't say quietly. By of that, I'm sure. The matter's still open after all. Mystery remains unsolved. There's still worries nagging at me. But that's the only logical.
Well, come up too.
Labras breaks into smiles and takes Aga's side at the computer. The bomb that gives them smiles will they will light our unseen path, no knowing yet where the case might lead. But but the day that we stop in our tracks, too afraid to continue, will never come. Is this the end of her story, or no? There's one more part. Oh no, it's the end. Elizabeth's story is now available. I'll do Elizabeth's story after we're done with Akihiko and Aigis. Speaking of which, we might be able to finish Akihiko's story today. We got like 30 minutes left on today's stream.
We've come to take you in. Would it clear things up if I mention the name Kirijo?
One Labras looks at me and yells in rage. The other one recoils in horror. Crap, she ran off. The other one dashes after the first one. I immediately tried to pursue them, but
Hey, wait a second! Who are you?
the remaining girl in the green warm-up jacket stops me. I recall correctly, she was a female student introduced as the carnivore in that commercial.
You're better off forgetting what you just saw.
Wait! You can't just...
She appears to be uninjured. I can't lose time dealing with her. I ignore her and look up after Labras. Is Akihiko gonna fight Narukami again, or is he fighting someone else? Oh, he's fighting Chie. That voice, she accomplished me that I'm running a full sprint. Huh, she must be quite an exceptional athlete. I can't drag her into this. This is my duty. Should I run even harder? That might cause me to redline my heart rate. That could deaden my legs in upcoming fights. Should I just convince her to leave? Unfortunately, it seems that both options have been taken off the table now. I wrap my fist where there's nothingness. Resistance, another invisible wall. Look at the enemies we're behind. Sure enough, the female student catches up and she confronts me as she tries to regain her breath.
You're gonna tell me what's going on!
So she wants an explanation. There's no harm in telling her what's going on since her friends are already caught up in this mess, but there's no need for them to learn details about it. If they just return to the real world, they can get out while keeping a relatively normal life.
What would that do you?
What?
I'm here on a certain mission. You could even call it a duty. My resolution is nothing like yours, based on curiosity.
A duty?
I hit the invisible wall.
Ridiculous Grand Prix is still going on.
What? Wait, you mean...
The girl hardly reaches around in the space behind her. Suspect that her head hit the invisible wall as well. The wall doesn't exist when I first passed through the area.
We're trapped. So, like, do we...
That's what you get for coming after me so recklessly. The rule that one opponent must be defeated is still in effect.
She may be a girl, but a student. I don't intend to go easy on anyone as long as I have a mission to complete. And there's, I unleash an aura intensely silent so-called tough guy all around the world. I was hoping that she would quickly back down before I had to go this far. But even though my aura dampened the girl's resolve a little, she doesn't even take a step back.
Alright, I accept.
Why are you willing to go to such lengths to catch up to Lapras?
I don't know why.
I just know that she was in pain. I don't know if my reasons are better or worse than yours, but I can't turn my back on her.
The foolish words of a child. But there's a fire in her eyes that makes up for her lack of reason. I gotta say, I prefer that far more than wasting time with needless chatter. She definitely piqued my interest a bit.
Right. To answer your question, what you saw was the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Lapras. She was given a heart so she could use a persona.
A weapon? Then she really is a robot. But she's so cute. And she even sounds like a normal girl.
She had perplexed look on her face. Even though she's already seen those mechanical arms and legs, it must be hard to believe the robot could be that lifelike.
So that's what her lost memories were about. And since she has a heart, she has a shadow too.
She has a shadow? Do you mean the thing where there's 2 of her?
The girl that's her best at explaining the situation in the TV world to me. The world inside TV apparently mirrors the feeling of those who enters it, and the appearance change accordingly. She tells me that the fake school most likely created for Miss President Lapras' psyche. She also explained that repressed inner thoughts, which in once separate inside the TV, could become a shadow. And that those shadows try to kill their originators and replace them.
I get it now. The mastermind behind all this isn't Lapras, but her shadow.
I think that's it anyway. But I wonder what's with this tournament. What could she have wished for to make this happen?
I have some suspicions about that. Lapras may have been forced to do some inhumane things while she was in development. Her original circumstances may be related to the setup of this Grand Prix.
The girl goes pale upon hearing my words. Such a tale could be unimaginable for those living ordinary lives.
This tournament is a reenactment of what Lapras went through in her past?
Even Monsieur doesn't know that for sure. There's anyone who could who can claim to be Lapras herself.
That's all I can tell you. If you still want to search for her, you'll have to defeat me to move on. What'll it be?
The girl holds her tongue for a moment, but it isn't because of fear or hesitation. I could tell from looks in her eyes she made up her mind.
Lapras wished to make us go through what she went through. That means she wanted to be understood. She wanted someone to save her.
That's just your guess, though.
But if it's possible I'm right, then I can't abandon her. That's why I won't go back until I've saved her. Her heart is worth fighting for.
Save, huh? Christ tells me she completely believes what she's saying.
What's your name? Mine's Akihiko Sanada.
I'm Chie Satanaka, a 3rd year at Yasugami High.
I like the fire in your eyes. Then let's fight. And see whose passion comes out on top.
Akihiko's only at scene 10. What? How many scenes? Okay, now I'm worried. Maybe we won't finish Akihiko's. Because he's only at scene 10. Even if he fights, Chie fights like Shadow Lapras and his Shadow Self, he only will get to like 17. And I think he's gonna have like more than that somehow. Nado only has 18, so maybe Akihiko, like, let's see. 12 is before the fight of Shadow Lapras, 13 is Shadow Labrys, 14 Labrys, I guess. 15 like end of Labrys fight, and then like Shadow Akihiko. Yeah, alright, I think it works.
Looks like I win.
Damn it, this sucks. I lost. Hello.
She is smiling brightly.
Chie, you don't get to go search for Labrys like you wanted and you're laughing?
Well, I figured either way you'd save her. Labyrinth, I mean.
I can't resist cracking a little smile at Chie's words. Huh. She seems naive, but she saw right through me. I guess she's sharper than she looks. Well, for my mission, priority was to limit collateral damage, but achieving that, I thought that destroying Labrys might be my only option. But now the plan has been my current plan to save Labrys and protect her. If I'm able to succeed in that, and all danger to the surrounding area will be prevented, I'll commit myself to this plan from now on.
Can I ask you to give her a message? Please tell her I said I was sorry for saying such cruel things and doubting her. Let her know I really want to talk with her when this is all over. Anyway, just tell her I apologize.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Chie's words are clumsy as ever, but what she lacks in speaking abilities and the vocabulary makes up for what she motion.
Thank you, Chie.
Huh?
On my way here, I was told that my strength was fake. That I was just immersing myself in training to escape my fear of losing others. That I was just sticking my head in the sand. And that was true. The reason I'm so hard on myself is because I'm scared. That might be a weakness of mine. But watching you made me realize it's okay to be like that. No, I don't want to lose anyone again. Ever. But that's how I can become stronger. Sheer raw strength is pointless. Getting the ability to see your deepest wishes through is true strength.
That's a little loud, but I guess it's a compliment. Though I still feel a little embarrassed about it.
I can't help but smile as well. After vowing to save Labrys, I leave Chie and attempt to make good on my promises.
I'll bring Labrys back, no matter what.
As I run, the things that happened during my recent training and the things happen in this world start to remind me of each other. And the old acquaintance face flashed into my mind. Someone who took good care of me, someone I haven't seen in a while. Kurosawa-san. I heard that he's been promoted to detective, but I haven't been able to personally congratulate him from that yet. There's another place I need to go visit.
Once this is all over, I should go see him too.
I thought he was gonna say the Persona 3 cast, like protagonist. After being forced to travel in a circular path, I was eventually led back to the very room I was a few moments ago, the announcement room. I pushed the door ajar and find Labrys inside, but is she the real one or the shadow? When Labrys sees me, she seems generally frightened.
You again? You came all this way after me?
Her reaction and coloring height didn't match any of the characteristics Chie told me Shadow could possess. It seems the true real one looks like she's still safe. Before she denies her Shadow, I must take her into custody at once.
Come with me. I won't let you get hurt.
I take a step forward and hold out my hand, but Labrys backs away, terrified, and keeps her distance.
I'm never going back there. I never want to get put through that again. I'm gonna run away. Just you watch me.
And where will you go? Is that how you're gonna solve everything? You won't even listen, huh? Fine. I didn't think anything I said would be enough to earn your trust. So come at me with everything you've got. I'll accept you for who you are.
Oh, you're fighting her? The Shadow will try to replace the originator. If I lose Labrys, I won't be able to fulfill my duty. As my shrines are granting my wish, something tells me that the result of my training, we're able to get a first real test. Alright, so we're fighting Labrys. Didn't think we haven't fought like vanilla Labrys in a while. Like Labrys without Persona. In a while. So I didn't even think this would happen.
ready for this?